Today on Recipe for Health, foods that actually help to clean your teeth. Hello, I'm Dr. Lisa Callahan, your host for the TV Food Network's new fitness, health, and nutrition show, Recipe for Health. Thanks for joining me, and please feel free to call in and join the conversation. Our number is 212-398-2300. For years we've heard that an apple a day can help to keep the doctor away, but what about the dentist? Joining us with the answer is Dr. Robert Veligdan. He's on staff at the Presbyterian Hospital in New York and has a private practice in Manhattan. Welcome, Robert.
Hi, how are you?
Now, tell me about cleaning your teeth with foods and fruits and vegetables.
Well, you know, my patients are talking these days about whitening and bleaching and all that kind of stuff. Dentists like to talk about cleaning, so I'm going to concentrate on things that help to remove stains, and cleaning the teeth as a side benefit. You remove plaque, but you remove the stuff that actually stains your teeth.
So you're telling us about the best of both worlds, healthy fit teeth that look good.
Exactly. Now, most people know that certain foods stain teeth. What most people don't know is that certain foods can actually clean the teeth, clean off stains a bit, and also clean the plaque that eventually will stain your teeth.
Well, now, I know you brought a lot of items here that we
I did.
can demonstrate that work. Well, let's talk about some of them. Why don't we start,
Okay.
why don't we skip the carrots now and talk about your citrus fruits?
My citrus fruits. Well, the carrots are brush foods because they sort of like brushing your food. They're rough and they scrape your food. The citrus foods are what I call mouthwash foods because they stimulate the body's own natural mouthwash, which is saliva. And saliva is very important for health. It helps to prevent sticky sugars from adhering to the teeth, and also has an antibody in it that helps the health. But also what people don't realize is foods that stimulate the saliva, and those foods that are tart foods, foods that are a little bit sharp, like the sharp cheddar cheese, which, by the way, has something that inhibits bacteria as well.
Now, that really surprises me. I would think that cheese is something that might stick to your teeth, not clean your teeth.
Exactly.
How does that work?
It does stick to your teeth, but it has, number one, calcium in it, and it also will help to inhibit bacteria. The cheeses have something that stops bacteria to help produce decay and produce the plaque, to get into the plaque. Actually, that isn't the best one, but that's a possibility of foods that can stimulate saliva. Better ones are really those tart foods like the lemons and limes. This poor old lime here looks
The one
seen better days.
has had better days. Well, Robert, let's take a call from Sandy in Chicago. She has a question for you about healthy teeth.
Okay.
Sandy?
Hi. I'm concerned about milk and dairy products in the teeth. I've often heard that if they stay on the teeth too long, that maybe that could cause decay. What about anything to help get rid of those?
Well, dairy products themselves don't help. As a matter of fact, they do stay on the teeth more than, believe it or not, cheese. Cheese is the only thing that has something which helps to stop decay. So I don't recommend dairy products themselves, except for cheese. But what I would recommend for the saliva-producing aspect is also apples, because they're both fibrous. They clean the teeth by the scraping action, and also the tart apples especially help to stimulate saliva, which washes away some of the stains produced by other staining foods like colas and candies, chocolates, things like that. And also they have a brushing action, not so much as the cruciferous foods. And how you can remember these foods, by the way, is from crudités. But the apple is both crunchy and crispy, so it tends, as you eat it, tends to scrape away the plaque and stains from the teeth, and also will help to stimulate saliva, especially the tart apples.
Okay, Sandy, thank you so much for calling. You're giving us this great information. Tell me about the chewing gum. That was something we were always taught you shouldn't do, was chew gum.
Well, of course, not sugary gum, but gum, similar to the apples, help both to rub away stains, especially on the tops of the teeth. They're not as good as apples for the sides of the teeth, whereas actually you want to keep away stains. But they also rub teeth because of their fibrous action. And there's a natural gum I'm glad I thought of this. It's called Pilu gum, which has fibers in it that help to scrape away plaque a little bit more.
Okay.
But gum stimulates the saliva as well, so it helps to wash away stains and wash away the bacteria that cause
Great.
plaque.
Robert, great information. Thanks so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
So stay tuned for another bite of our recipe for health.